Welcome to Slippery Rock University's Support Services video. We are pleased to speak with various members of our support staff today to provide you with a glimpse of the services offered on campus. In this video, we will cover 3 of the many support services we offer on campus: Student Health Services with Chris Benkeser, Housing with Dan Brown, and Dining with Chef David Uram. Let's start with Chris over at the Health Center.
Hi, my name is Chris Benkeser. I'm the Director of the Student Health Services, and I'm also the Director of Health and Wellness. So the Health and Wellness Division is comprised of 3 departments: the Student Health Service, Disability Services Office, and Campus Recreation. On campus, or whether they live off campus, if they're an enrolled student, they are able to come to the health service for their medical needs. And how we do that is we are a 24-hour service. So there's a registered nurse here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week during the academic year to help students who are ill, injured, have questions, maybe mental health issues, etc. And then we also have nurse practitioner or physician appointments available 6 days a week, including Sunday and some evenings. Student Health Service really has a 3-pronged mission, and most of the time I think students think of us as the health center, where the doctors and the nurse practitioners and the nurses are and helping sick people feel better. But we also do 2 other very important things. One is health promotion. So we have a team called the Hope Peer Educators, which stands for Healthy Outreach Peer Education Program. And they do lots of things teaching students how to be well, both physically and resiliency in thinking, good eating habits, sleep, etc., things like that. And then our 3rd component is public health. So those are things like influenza, vaccine preventable, disease outbreaks, tuberculosis management, things of that nature. So we actually do 3 things. Since we're here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I think our hours are very convenient for students. And we do have a vehicle that will come to their residence hall or off-campus apartment and pick them up. So all students need to do is just call us, and if the van is here and available, we send it over. Counseling services or things to deal with mental health are available primarily through the Counseling Center, which is located in the same building. And then through the health service, we do things like medicine for mental health issues like anxiety or depression. We also have a nurse here 24/7 who can assist with crisis management. So if a student, say, is experiencing extreme depression or they're very, very sad, we want them to come over to the health service and we can help them. The answer to that is yes and no. Most services are paid for through the Student Health Services fee, which shows up on your bill. So there's no additional charge for physician appointments, nurse practitioner appointments, or nursing care. We do have small fees for things like TB tests, strep tests. Some immunizations carry a very small fee. We offer some of the most common vaccines. And for our international students, first of all, let me say we're thrilled that you're coming. Second of all, it's very helpful for making an easy transition to school here if you bring your health immunization dates with you. So what we're looking for is 2 measles, mumps, and rubella vaccines, a recent tetanus shot. The best is to have it with pertussis, and then to have proof of your tuberculosis testing status. So in some countries, that's a PPD, which looks like the mosquito bite in your arm. In other countries, it's a chest x-ray, and in some countries, it's blood work. All 3 of those results are completely acceptable to us, but we do ask that we have them prior to your arrival. If you do need immunizations or TB testing, we will provide that for you at an additional charge. Some of the vaccines we may need to send you to a local pharmacy to receive, and those will be charged to your insurance. First of all, we're excited that you're coming, and second of all, the nurse will help you. So we're here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we understand there's a transition as you're in a new country. There's new foods, there's new medicines. So we are here to help you. We also have most of our patient handouts. We can translate those via the computer into just about any language in the world. So we're happy to give you documents in your first language. And the other thing is that we just want you to know that we are here and we will help you. So I appreciate very much having the opportunity to talk to you today. And any questions, you can either refer to our website or give us a call. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Chris. Now we will head over to Watson Hall to talk with the Director of Housing, Dan Brown.
Daniel Brown from the Housing Office here at Slippery Rock University. Here at Slippery Rock, we have about 13 different room styles in the residential suites. We also have traditional housing. The difference with traditional housing is the bathrooms are shared in the middle of the hallway. So here in the suites, we have rooms and they have semi-private bathrooms right within this room. In the traditional halls, your bathroom is down the hall. So we have about 13 different room styles, roughly overall, that students can take advantage of. The cost, you can visit our sru.edu website, search for housing, and under rates and fees, you'll see all the different housing options and the prices. Those range anywhere from around 1,700 American dollars up to 4,200 American dollars. So we have many options and many price levels. For the housing here on campus, you'll get an email from Global Engagement and it'll outline the steps. There's a link, you go in and sign a contract, and that puts you in line to receive housing here at Slippery Rock. Once you're assigned, on that website where you sign up for housing, you'll see your roommate listed on there. So at that time, you'll see your roommate where you got assigned, and you can send your roommate an email, introduce yourself, and start getting ready for arrival. Most of the time, international students are placed with domestic students, so it's a good experience for both parties to learn a little bit about each other. So as soon as you get that roommate assignment, I would suggest you email, let your roommate know you're coming, you can start talking and getting to know each other that way. Room setup, we're standing here today in a double studio here at Slippery Rock. It comes with all the furniture you need. Here in the double studio, the restroom is part of this suite, so it is internal to the room. So each student gets a bed, a desk, a bookcase, a dresser, and here in the suites there are closets. Over in the traditional halls there are wardrobes, which is basically a standalone closet. All rooms are air conditioned, wireless, heat, cable, all that's included in the room. Living on campus, there's a lot of different activities. Part of your fees that you pay to Slippery Rock go towards programming. So there's the University Programming Board, there's the Student Government Association. They plan trips for international students. They plan trips for all students. So if someone wants to go to the outlet mall for some shopping, there's something you need, they plan trips to Pittsburgh. There's movie nights on campus. In addition, your community assistant, which is a peer leader on each floor, plans programming and events over the weekends and during the week to keep you updated based on your interest. I'd say as you're coming, all students, what you need to remember is all students, domestic or international, are facing the same fears and anxieties. You're moving away from home, you're coming to a new place, and you're going to be interacting with people that you don't know. So as an international or domestic student, you're in the same boat. You are both going through the same types of transition issues. So as we would tell any student, it's important to reach out to your roommate, start making those connections. It's important to keep communication open. Tell your roommate what your needs are. A lot of our students haven't ever had a roommate before, and you might not have had a roommate either. So keep communication open, set boundaries, how the room's going to be run, who's going to vacuum, who's going to take out the garbage. Those are all things that help with the transition. Guest being in the room, what times you study. The residence life staff will provide it's called a roommate agreement. So when you get here to Slippery Rock, you and your roommate, and you may have more than one roommate, so you and your roommate or roommates, suite mates, can fill out that agreement, and that kind of guides the conversation on some of your own personal preferences when you study, who's going to do chores around the room. And that's a good way to get started, is just getting to know your neighbors, talking, letting people know what makes you you. I'd say again to all students, be it international or our students from the States, everyone has the same experiences. They're going through the same transition issues. So you're no different than the United States student who's nervous about moving to a new area, setting up a room, being out on your own. So you're sharing all those same fears and anxieties as you're coming in. We have a lot of staff here to help, from Global Engagement, the folks that you're talking to and hearing from on this video. There's a lot of support services, so my number one thing for all students is seek out resources, find people that can help you, talk to people, let them know what's going on, let them know what you need. If you have a problem, come see somebody. We're in 105 Watson Hall. The housing office, your community assistant or CA lives right on your floor. There's lots of people here. Just tell us what you need, how we can help you as you transition into college living.
Thanks, Dan. Finally, let's make a stop at the Smith Student Center to talk to the executive chef on campus, David Uram.
So my name's Dave Uram. I'm the executive chef on campus. Been with AVI, we're the contractor here food service wise for about two years and change, so yep. So we have a vast variety of dining options. We have one board operation, which is Boozle. We've got 3 retail units, Rockies, right up here. We have, in there you got Quaker State, also we have Weizenflu, and the library. Different types of payment. We accept gift cards, we accept cash, credit, or meal swipes. So, hours of operation, we operate at Boozle, right down the hill. That's our board operation. We operate 24/7 down there. From 7 to 8 p.m., that's our normal meal swipe hours, and then flips over at 9 o'clock to our Boozle Express. So that's our 24-hour operation there, which has, anything from rice bowls to chicken bowls to sandwiches, salads, you name it. Everything there, kind of a late night feel to it. And then all the other operations on campus, we'll put the hours up on the screen, but Boozle is our main 24-hour operation. So when students come to Slippery Rock or any university, they go away from their families, but they still want to eat somewhere that is, 1, nutritious, 2, it's comfortable, and 3, it's approachable. So we don't want to be throwing things totally off the wall at them and that they're not going to be familiar with. So we try to offer things that are familiar, things that have a little bit of flair to them, and then some quick, casual, you can grab and go sandwich, a salad, a grape cup, from Rockies up here, one of our retail. And then at Boozle, we try to encompass everything from your salad bar, from your clarity station, which we avoid all the top 8 allergens there. We have a vegan vegetarian station, home styles, think meatloaf, fried chicken, baked ham, things that are familiar and homey. We have a pizza station down there, pasta, we can make pasta to order, dessert station as well, Cold Stone Creamery style. Where you can add your different toppings to it. It gets tossed around, you can get it in a cone. A deli, so you can get a sandwich made to order on a wrap, on a flatbread, you name it. So we try to really encompass everything that you could ever want and need as a student, but also we take the feedback too from the students. So prime example would be the rock diner at Boozle. So students had requested that we have breakfast all the time. We used to have it just as a comfort bar option, so it'd be every Tuesday you could get scrambled eggs, bacon, all day. But now we have a made-to-order breakfast sandwich option. So that was all driven from the students. We got the feedback, they wanted breakfast, so now they have it. All, 13 hours of the day they can have a breakfast sandwich down there made to order however they want. So we try to take the student feedback and gear our menus and program towards that. So we try to offer as many international dishes and things that the international students would be familiar with, specifically at Boozle, but we also have, for example, umami down at Weisenfluh, which you can get, your General Tso's chicken, your fried rice, your anything kind of Asian concept over there. But at Boozle, we get a printout of the student population for kids that aren't from the U.S., so we know which country they're going to be coming from, and we try to gear our menu towards those students. We have a vegan-vegetarian station down there, which we try to incorporate some of those international dishes, as well as the second Thursday of every month we do an international dinner on Pizza Station down at Boozle. So we'll do an Italian day one time where it could be breadsticks, meatballs, lasagna of some sort, and then the next week it could be, Peru. So we'll do a different country on that station the second Thursday of every month. But we try to incorporate those dishes into the stations, onto Clarity, onto Roots, our vegan-vegetarian station, to make it approachable for those students. Sure. So for kosher and halal, we will cater to the student who is requesting that, especially in catering. For catering specifically, we can offer kosher and halal meals at the request of the client or the student, so that's not a problem. Gluten-free options, we have at every outlet on campus. In our grab-and-go program, in our fresh fare program, they can, there's salads, there's fruit cups, there's yogurts, there's you name it. From a grab-and-go standpoint, they can grab it at any retail outlet. At Boozle specifically, we have a station that avoids the top 8 allergens, and wheat is one of those. So you get a card, you write on there you want quinoa with marinara or garlic oil, whatever you want, and it's a made-to-order allergen-free station. So we have separate pans, separate spatulas. We don't use any canola or soy oil for that reason, all olive oil. So any student who has an allergen or a need, dietary specific, can all be catered off of that station. So if you're a prospective student and you're looking to come here and are concerned about the dining program or concerned about options on campus, always any person that you see in a white coat or manager, we are here for you guys. So whatever you guys request, if there's something you don't like, the whole program's geared towards you guys. So whatever you guys want, I'll make it. I'll serve pizza every day of the week if that's what you want. Whatever you guys want, I want to provide it for you, because you guys are our guests. You guys are you guys are our clients here on campus. So I want to make sure that the experience is good for you guys. That's pretty much it. Oh man, my favorite place. I like the deli at Rocky's for the customer service, because I like Tina. And also, I like to eat at Horizons at Weisenfluh, just because I like to make my own rice bowl. But you can get that here for Rocky's too, but I think either Horizons or the deli up here, those are my top two.
Thank you for tuning in to check out the support services at Slippery Rock University. We hope to see you on campus soon.